Let's fucking go. Let's move. Wait, continue, yes. That's right. A masked man was found in the garden. And they had a key. It's not a man, it's probably a girl. I think they really want us to think it's Kyoko. So my instinct is to think that it's not Kyoko. But then this is also the type of game that would do like a double fake out. So it might be Kyoko. I mean, who the fuck knows? So yeah, they had a key. We took it. Now we've been sent to unlock all the previously locked facilities. Oh yeah, the body exploded. And before we could take off the mask and check who it was, I was sent off to do this. So I still don't know who it is. Even though we could have just taken the mask off and had a look. But no. No, no, no. Can't have that. We also still don't know what kind of ultimate Kyoko is. I'm gonna guess like forensics expert or whatever. She's used to looking at dead bodies. The ultimate mortician. Let's go to the bio. The bio lab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the gardens, the keyhole, the key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. Well, fucking Lamau. God damn it. Okay. Well, it's kind of a digital key. It must go to, like, the server room or whatever. So what rooms were locked? The office was there. Something down here. Have we been in here? What's in here? Data lab. Definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. I just read the key. It fit. Yeah, see? I knew it. I'm smart. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the... What? You're not even gonna... I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now. Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? Oh yeah, there's also the fact that even though we discovered a corpse, there was no alarm, so we're assuming that Mastermind is, well, busy at the very least with something else. Monokuma was destroyed. A Monokuma. There's many of them, but one of them was destroyed. And here's a dead body, and there was no alarm, so some stuff's happening. I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, let's go back. Sure. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so, when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? We're asking that question now. Don't worry, we have Makoto. What? It's in your hands. Again? That means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Oh, hey. Hey, Toko. How are you doing? Still a little shook? Erg. Master told you he trusts you. Master told you that. Well, don't let it go to your head. I'm so not happy about any of this. Wow. Let's talk to Hina. Hey, Hina. I'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. Not that that's any kind of a guarantee. Not a guarantee. What the fuck do you mean? I've solved every case. I made sure I've saved all our lives like 3 or 4 times. Reached out and put my hand on the door, closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Kaboom! Oh. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. That's Monokuma. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. What? The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look at what they're showing. The school. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us! And this room is the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. In other words, his masturbatorium. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they have the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikosaba, and she was the mastermind. You're kind of making 2 jumps there. Then the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious. He's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill him himself. Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, the body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was that? But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. Gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on! No, I have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the mastermind is truly dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? Are you stupid? Naturally. It's a fucking knife in their gut. There was absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. So why's he gotta be that way? I mean, who could have never even done it? Well, Kyoko. It's the only other person. That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again! Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Why is the floor all sticky? Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Could just take the mask off. Like, I know they exploded, but like we could... Maybe there's some hair left. Maybe there's some identifying features. If the TV show Bones has taught me anything, it's that you can discern what weapon was used to kill someone by the shape of their tooth or whatever. There's nothing showing up on this one. Oh, hey look, next to that one. It's a dildo. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. That's a TV antenna? Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV? Well, well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it! Was you in Dragon Ball? No. You're all starving from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's she talking about? I didn't get the reference. Quantum leaping? Why is there a camera watching the Watchmen? You heard my voice here and on the podcast. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. Wow. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. What an asshole, am I right? As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How's that? Monthly? How much is a monthly membership? Yeah, we probably have to check this. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. No, they don't. They're monitors. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An Alter Ego. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in talking about it now. You're right. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Hey, Tina. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. That sentence was weird. So, you think you can fix the TV? Just a little longer. What? You really want to watch TV that bad? Ha ha ha! Another Saturday morning kid here. It's not even Saturday morning. Master's going around all this stuff. It's like an all-you-can-watch buffet. Alright, let's go in the Monokuma door. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No lock. Well, there is a lock. The door's locked. The door's locked, huh? What if we use that key that opened the room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. You can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Tina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. You hear that, you horse's ass? I'm not afraid anymore. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all you gotta do is switch it on. Then do it. And do it. Frickin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. You really thought they would get away with it? Ah, the world is fucked. It's doomed. Something bad's happened. What the fuck? It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it? Huh? That's weird. Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You are weird. Weird in every way possible. Not just weird. Super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Unless the entire camera feed is being broadcast to the world. Oh my god. Everybody's watching. It's a reality TV show. Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Just another angle. Here, went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center. What the heck? Is it broken or something? No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? Oh, Monokuma, you're back. I'm not sure, but... Huh? It's been a while, you friggin' bastards. Oh, I'm so happy Monokuma's back. I love Monokuma. Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Yeah, me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's all been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Boo-hoo-hoo. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ha 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 ha. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. Can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? You're still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Boo! I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential... Whoops. What did it say? Essential part of your school life, yeah? I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? Displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here. Oh my god, my neck. Oh, it hurts. Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? This killing game is being broadcast live on the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, what could those words possibly mean? That it's being broadcast and it's very popular. Huh? What does he mean by that? What do those words mean? I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? So everybody saw me blushing? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. I've been masturbating so much. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. You're being serious right now? Of course. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan. In other words, everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? Of my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show. The best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. What if they already did? Huh? But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know, personally though, so whatever. But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. What if it was your dad? Yup, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What? Kill each other. Yeah, duh, there's the little business of... Oh, here's the corpse alarm. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Huh? Class trial? Do you mean... Poohoo? I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. All we were left with was despair. I stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. And then suddenly, oh, whoops, wrong button. What did I skip? Oh, nothing. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive? I don't know if Monokuma's a robot. There could be a million of them. I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial? Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What? What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. Monokuma is still alive and active. That means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. No, not my girlfriend. There's no other possibility. But the hair, though. It's not Kyoko. Look at the hair. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer... Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precise. What? Huh? But you just said... I don't have time to explain how now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That's how the game works, after all. Alright, wonderful. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knifeu, which went completely through the body. Damn. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Well, bummer. Don't identify body. Could really be Kyoko, or... Unless... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened. Or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Yeah. Fuck yeah, this guitar riff slaps. Just need to do what I always do. Click everything and be lucky. These look like fragments of something. Well, burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I think I've seen something like it before. That's some kind of frame. Stuck to a wall? But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. That's a picture frame or something. Knifeu. There's a knifeu laying on the ground. Is this my knife? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. What's the explosion must have thrown it over there? But there's no blood on it. There's only ash. Does that mean that this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! It's the knifeu that person was holding. Who is also the person lying here. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And, oh look, would you look at that? The coat is on backwards. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knifeu, and maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knifeu at the crime scene. It's been added to the truth bullets. What's this on the ground? The fragments laying around the body. Oh, what's this? Sure. Hey, Kyoko. Not Toko. Kutoko. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. There's no blood anywhere though. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right. It was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stove match. And the area around it was stained with blood. There's really none on the ground, though. That's interesting. Only around the tummy. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but from how much blood there was on the body, didn't see it on the ground around it. Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. So thank you too. We are all in this together. I love you, Tina. Tina, sure. But talking Makoto, I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it? What's nighttime got to do with it? Got to do with it? What's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. After midnight. How do you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. He has been spending most of the time in his garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during that time, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina, I went in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hero in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went back to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Oh wait, that was me. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep, I had a fever. That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be quite the disadvantage here. Well, sure, but if you guess me, and it's wrong, then you all die, so you can't just say, oh, you didn't have an alibi. It must be you. You have to be dead ass sure, otherwise you die as well. And the one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account has been added to the truth bullets. Well, clearly the bomb used would have had to be the bomb from inside Monokuma, which was after you dismantled it. And I was there when you did it. And you're the only one who could tell that the bomb was off. So you must also be able to reactivate it, I assume? I don't fucking know. Hey, Hero. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember. Monokuma's announcement booked me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina around 7:30 when I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and when she found the body, what time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably not on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we could say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Well, someone's got to do it, you know. When the body was found has been added to the truth bullets. Fuck yeah. What am I missing? I guess I still haven't looked directly at the body. How about the big flower? Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case. It probably is. Oh, whoops. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Let me feel her boobs. The Kyoko always wore gloves. 2 red nails. Huh? Something weird about the body's fingernails. 3 red nails. Fake nails. These are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Well, for sure. Like, I know she wore gloves, but you can't wear gloves if you have super long fake nails. So truth bullets. Fuck yeah. There's also something on the back of her hand. Is it a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it's like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Yeah, it is. It's like a sheriff's star with a dog in it. Tattoo on right hand. Let's feel her babs. Just real quick. Upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. She's the blackened! Also, the top half of the body is wet. It's wet. From all the water. It's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Huh? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only one little piece left. Let me just slide a hand up there. The body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. It explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? I wouldn't think so, but now that you've said it... Can I please look at the fucking head and conclude that the hair isn't white? Is that it? Did I look at everything? Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. So the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 this morning. Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. That's right. 7:30 is sprinkler time, so the bottom half should also be wet. Even though it is currently much, much later than 7:30, and it probably would be dry by now. Hey, chickens, 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 chickens. Chickens in the... One is missing! Dear God, what's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Jesus Christ. Okay, hero, listen up. Don't be upset. Maybe you should take a seat first. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? This is the most drastic turn of events in this entire game. There's a chicken missing. Huh? Ah! That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down there just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm gonna be so mad if that chicken is dead. Actually, no. It's totally useless no matter what. Is there anything left? Oh, tool shed, maybe? Just to be sure, I should take a look inside the tool shed. Let's see what's missing in here. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, blah, blah, blah. Is this a trap? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I don't think there was. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Other than that, I don't notice anything missing. I feel like there could have been another tool on here. Pickaxe is still here. Hey, pickaxe. There's something carved into the handle. Crazy diamond, same thing as Mondo. How about these? Nothing to do with it. Fertilizer. Fine. I'll fucking look at the tarp. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. That's usually how tarps work. One side of the tarp is wet and dry. Something about that bothers me. It's probably got used to transport the corpse or whatever. These flower pots have nothing to do with anything. Hey, lawnmower man. Mono Kuru. It's a lawnmower. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. Alright, let's leave. Leave the tool shed. Okay. Is that it? I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, and what a waste of a pretty girl. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe I can get into her room. Give her a room. But I can't has that. You know, my blah blah blah. I don't have a choice. Let's just see if he'll let me borrow it. Hey, Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping to borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, I'll go with me. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Oh my god, you dumb fuck. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I can check out, find out that one area. Well, fuck. What other one area? It looks like a... Oh, it looked like a piece of wall in a picture frame. Oh my god, my neck. It's killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Nope. Man, I was so sure that the stupid samurai armor was gonna figure into it somehow. I'm sure it'll tell me if it's on this floor. Okay, so I guess it isn't. I have no idea where to look. What was that? I got a ping while running past here. Why did I do that? Was it on the ground? It's so weird. Okay. TV, running the killing game, streaming broadcast, blah blah blah. Alright. Please tell me that the game will just tell me if I'm in the right place. Whenever it happens. It's a grand piano. I don't think it's related to the case. Well, good shit. Disco ball. Massive disco ball. It was like the corner of a red frame, and a piece of wall behind it. I do not remember seeing anything like that anywhere. Maybe, I guess I'll just take every fucking room. I'm really trying to think here. Also, why was it there? And where the fuck was the bomb hidden on the body? Where was the secret room? Is it on... there's no bathroom on this floor. Is it on the second floor? What? It also leads to the secret room. I should probably avoid going in and out of there too much. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Seems like a pretty good place to look, but okay. Am I gonna have to look up a walkthrough for this? Any kind of hint would be super appreciated. According to this letter, blah blah blah, strategy, Masterman's motive, figure out that out as soon as I get out of here, or unless no, nothing here. Maybe in here. Monokuma, I figured it wouldn't be here. The bomb. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. Oh, it's a corner of the bomb. Of course, a bomb is. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments are found in the garden. The fragments in her dead body have been updated. Checked everything out. Oh, stuff now is Kyoko's room. Let's head back to the garden. I'm so smart. I can't fucking believe me. Garden time. Hey there, Byakuya. Sup, you fucking cuck. You think you can go soon, Byakuya? You want to go check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! Where's her room? Is it this one right here? Can't unlock it myself. Oh my god, just do it for me again. Please, do me a solid. Well then, here we go. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. What's in here? Nothing special. Oh, a book. So this is Kyoko's room. I'm in a girl's room. Getting all randy. Let me sniff the sheets real quick. Here's her bed. Ah, smells like her. Fuck yeah, dude. What's this book here? There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration. That's like a hotel key. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. And then again. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure something in the dojo. Yeah, I know. I fucking know. Bathroom time. Hey, there's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. Oh, that's the reason for not looking. We think she's dead, but oh, Jesus Christ, we can't see her underwear. What? Want to come here, right? What you looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Hey, a clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete? Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. A curious? What is this? Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Well, I don't know if something has happened to you. Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. You open the envelope to look inside. Single piece of paper. It was a nude under the sheets. Under the sheets. That's all that's in there. Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could that mean? What a mysterious message. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Why we didn't expect to find anything? So I lift up the sheets. What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Mukuro Ikusaba, Class 78 Student Registry, Mukuro Ikusaba. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. I don't think anything in this game has been said as much as Mukuro Ikusaba's name. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... that's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing. And this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, yes please. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. Oh yeah, she sounds like someone who would lose in hand-to-hand combat with a knifeu. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. It's Violet Evergarden. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on a vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she had received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Nice. Mukuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. That's a lot, dude. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to compare the two. That's how different this is. In other words, they're not the same at all. That was how I saw things, as just an ordinary person. But then, I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Oh, you recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. Is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. Anyone died? A mystery person. The one last time who exploded. You're trying to figure out if it's Kyoko or not. I'm thinking it isn't. Just because it had... First of all, it doesn't have white hair. I don't know why the game won't let me look at the hair and say, oh, this isn't long and white. It's short and red. It also had 3 fake red nails on it and a tattoo on the back of the hand. And even though Kyoko always wore gloves, so we couldn't see the tattoo if that happened. Wait, Mercenary Corps Fenrir. Fenrir is a wolf. That's the Fenris wolf. And the back of her hand had a tattoo of a dog in a star. So it is Mukuro. It is. It's not Kyoko. Unless Kyoko is actually Mukuro Ikusaba and just had her mind wiped. That could also be a thing. They could be the same person, because clearly someone tampered with Kyoko's mind. But they do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already. Wow, I feel like a hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming a hero. Ah, it's you. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found a profile. So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. That bitch. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? Who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Oh, that's Sakura. She's dead. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know. A rule violation is really so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those rule regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on a dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They are actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hallway, there were 50 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding, you're saying? That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you. The total amount of students taken part in this killing game was actually 16! 16? Then... Stop with the name, we get it! 16th student. The one ultimate despair. Watch out for her. A 16th student, Mukuro Ikusawa. You part of the school life. You're the one making all the regulations, is. Why? Huh? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. Since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know. Make sense? Okay, that's all you get for now. Actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge. I want to get back at the sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya. You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Boo-hoo-hoo. Okay, now that's all you get. Aha! Woo! Monokoma's account has been added to the truth bullets. Ooh, Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so the back of her hand. The tattoo. That's not a scar. Wait, but no. But yes. He specifically said scars, right? I'm wiping my glasses, don't worry about me. That's better. That's why Kyoko wear those gloves to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Yeah. Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. This trap? God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Well, I'm sorry I have to be the stupid MC so I can ask all the questions for the player. Don't you remember that Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to a case? Oh my god, you're so stupid. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she kills someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. Mukuro is the killer. She killed Kyoko. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But, based on what Monokumi just told us, I've changed my mind. Mukuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. Oh, what makes you say that? We thought Mukuro. And that's the case, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would he the mastermind go out of the way to reveal themselves? That's a good point. Mukuro. Oh my god. Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. Makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. When you say it, definitely does seem possible. If Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. Sure, there are other places that need an investigation. I should find out the key to the dojo. Well, are you coming? Not yet, but you can help me. Yeah. Oh, Byakuya. Do I have... Ah, there we go. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go into one of these lockers. Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right? That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. Also, the key we got had the number 6 on it, so maybe we could use that. That's a big fat clue, you dumb fuck. Should probably use the key found in the locker, right? Well, just try it, okay. I still got the wood block key with the number 6 on it and thought to myself, I wonder what closet it goes to. Click. A locker eagerly accept the key. Wow. Fucking thirsty ass locker. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, for that a bow, there's nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. Fuck yeah. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. Bunch of nudes. There's a watered up ball of duct tape. Wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? If it is, it means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? Nothing about the shape of it really tells me anything. My first thought was that it might have been used to cover up a cut or something. I think that's all the locker has to offer. Something wrong. It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps... Okay, forget it. Come on, we need to continue on the next location. Ah, what next location? Still something we need to look into. We need to take research on Fenrir. Fenrir means the mercenary coup. But how are we supposed to find out about that? It's the office in the school library thing. Research. Yes, the archive. That's right. Fuck. I believe there's a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Yaku seems to know the archive like the back of his hand. And straight to a shelf in the back. Oh, here we go. Quickly turned with the file in hand. You gonna read it to me? Or do I have to talk to you first? Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is it? How do you make it way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Oh, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? That's how all rich people make money. Just debt. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Like military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Well, that can't possibly be true. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there were mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. Oh well. What is it? It all sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Oh wait, that was Makoto. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. The battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable and unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Did you mention it? Report said something about where the name came from. Ragnarok, the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier just squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on the body. Oh my god, just like on the head. Got a tattoo. What would that mean? Ding dong bing bong. Oh, that was it, I guess. No more clues. Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Really makes you think, huh? Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. Please meet up, usual spot, blah blah blah. Then the time has come. All we can do now is uncover the truth to the class trial. It will seem that way. Let's go. I really regret giving him the Irish accent, because apparently he's just gonna be alive for the whole fucking thing. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have the two been? You just disappeared without a word. You were investigating, of course. Making love. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you. What, are you jealous? A big fat jelly burger? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Really? He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but I pooped my pants. We stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died. Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Oh, there he is. Oh, what? Jesus! No, did I scare you? I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What do you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh? I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here, can we? That means Kyoko is alive. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting for 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If you all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. I'll spin around to look. Kyoko! I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive. No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you wanna fight, do it at the class trial. Need to save some of the fun for later, right? What if it's okay that there's no particular penalty for being late? I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's the penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. If it's punishable... Wait. He's telling us now that there's a 16th student. And that it's punishable by death to not show up for the class trial. But the 16th student hasn't been at a single class trial until ever. So should have been punished by death. This is a rules violation by Monokuma. He's not following the fucking rules. Monokuma's gone. We all rushed up to Kyoko. Kiss me, you son of a bitch! So you really didn't die? Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we gotta deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking. Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long. I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. She's gotta fucking die. She killed the student. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So, I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor? There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out? Just now. I finished my search and came back down. Just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late. I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But, if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to? Actually, to be precise, not quite. Use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Okay, fucking crazy. Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma. We're kissing! Shut up! We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Okay, so I assume she didn't do it then? Because if she's like... If she's saying there's an after the trial, then that means she didn't do it. Because if she did do it, we would have to find out, and she would die, or we wouldn't find out, and then we would die. Right now, I just want to focus on surviving the current situation. Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her? Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes from preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened. Dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eye. It wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the light of despair. It was the blinding light of despair. I was almost right. Oh, everything's been redecorated. I've been waiting for this. It feels like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain open for the 5th time. Let's save. Yes. Did I get a new skill? I feel like I did. Nope. Oh, yes. Time limit for each phase. I mean, sure. I have the points. There we go. All kitted out. Finish preparations. Basic explanation of the trial. Figure out who done it. Blah, blah, blah. Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is. It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation. But Kyoko's standing right there. No, that's a ghost. But she has legs and stuff. Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology. There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate. Okay, so I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? And let's compare Kyoko's traits to the dead body. Her traits? An important trait. Kyoko has... face. We'll talk about gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery, I'm sure of it. In that case, I think we should be helping someone explain why she actually wears those gloves. And would you happen to know the answer? In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right? They probably just got burned up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. Why do I have to prove it? She's right there. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to undress Kyoko. That's right. Proves she's not a ghost. Is it the fake nails? Bam! No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves for her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think? Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that. Anyone doesn't know women, it's you. Aw, sick bird. Well, Kyoko, any thoughts? These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands, to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly. And that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko. It should have been obvious since she's standing right there. Oh, whoops. Okay, so who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out. That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles. Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. The 2 on right hand. Let's go. Bam! Eat shit. Tina. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body. What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death. A cruel and unusual death? This I gotta see. He's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about. The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of the hand. Oh yeah, the design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a doge? Her master must have made her get it. She'd be like, "You're my bitch." Seriously? They really did something that humiliating? No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within the tattoo. Well, really? If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. The chicken. The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to. Okay, so to show that they're a member of the team, each soldier who joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on the body. Fenrir. The image that represents Fenrir is Hangman's Gambit, wolf. Fuck yeah. But can you spell the word wolf? The representation of Fenrir is a wolf. Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok, is from Norse mythology, a huge world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki and a female giant. Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star. She knows one of the most famous parts of Norse mythology, whoop-de-doo. A wolf tattoo, then that means... That's right, it's not a doge, but a wolf. Which means that the person must have once belonged to Fenrir, so it must have been Mukuro. What? Hold on, isn't she the one that's behind this whole thing? You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed, the trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What? Are you saying the mastermind is dead and now we have to quest trial? No, it means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all. But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me. Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. It all said that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right? That means Kyoko got it wrong. Then who was she? What's Mukuro Ikusaba? We've heard her name 10 million times, but I haven't even seen her. She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually, when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail. So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant. Then it was the real mastermind. Must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all. Oh, no, the headmaster has nothing to do with it. But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong. My information was not wrong. Okay, we're in the middle of a class trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible. Fine, uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it. I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight at your big old brains. What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of a student body. Then, one of us killed Bakuro? Wait, no, there's a chance there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along. Nope, there are only 16 students in total. Seriously, then one of us killed Bakuro? Who did it? Who's the killer this time? Get a hold of yourself. We're all narrowed down a list of possible suspects. Huh? I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to. Me and Kyoko. You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right? Why do you say that? Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point there was no dead body there. So the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina and I were in the gym the entire time. The gym? That's right, the four of us were trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. Even went to the bathroom in pairs. Well, all of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects. Exactly so. So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it. I can't let this stand. Somehow, I have to clear my name. I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing. I was trying to think of raising an objection. Well, before that, I would just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue. Whatever you want, somebody go ahead and help him out. Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. It must be around 10. So the murder must have happened after 10. I'm going to say the time frame for the murder has and then when we found it. Oh, but what time did we find it? 9. The body must have been discovered at 9 AM, since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe. Now then, Toko, what time is it? I've seen this. He's right. It had to be around then. We can be totally sure that the murder happened sometime between 10 and 9. For me, I was already asleep before the nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9. Ran into each other at the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh, right. It's around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it. Then from 10 to 7:30, you don't have an alibi. The murder happened between 10 and 9. Don't have an alibi from 10 to 7:30. Okay then, looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I must have to prove a murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Well... It got moved there after 7:30 because... the bottom half wasn't wet. Damn it! Well, those are the only 2 points, right? 10 at night, 7:30 in the morning. So which one do I have to shoot? Fuck. Alright, guess there's only one left. That must be. What the fuck? Those are the only 2 things. 10 o'clock at night to 7:30. Those are the only two things. Yeah. Something that happens every morning. Sprinklers. I already shot that. What the fuck? Ah!
殺人が起きたと思われる時間帯は夜10時から朝9時までの間だ。一方ナイジッチのアリバイがないよな。夜10時から朝7時30分までの間だったよね。それだけの時間があれば殺人は可能なはず。ナイジ、何か反論があるなら言ってみろ。
Coast was almost totally dry. In which case, it should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared. I'm supposed to shoot sprinklers at 10 p.m.? That's nonsense. Okay. Why wouldn't I shoot sprinklers at the weak point that is the time when sprinklers go off? Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have been taking place way later. I was going to say that. Because of the sprinklers in the garden. Sprinklers are set to go off at 7:30 every morning, right? If the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked. Hold on. I remember this part perfectly. Body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact. Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong. I'm wrong? How? I saying the only mouth down... Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words? Oh my goodness. Toko. What the fuck? No, I'm saying the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers. What do you mean? But by denying the sprinkler, I tried to deny my entire existence. Man, you're totally wacko. If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why! Need to prove it wasn't the sprinklers. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence. That should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. No, wait, what? No, what? Why? Die! Bureiku. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet? Oh yeah, I'm trying to prove that it happened after the sprinklers, that's right. So when the top got wet, the bottom was completely dry. What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her. Let's just move on. Alright, see you later, Brenta. The reason only the top half was wet was because we came on it. Oh, water. That's right. While the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. but only that part on fire. The top half. Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it. So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30. Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9. But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock to 7:30, right? There's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you! In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Makoto's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's completely plausible. I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. Huh? So what are you saying? You're not the culprit? Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has led for us. A trap, poo? Ha 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 ha! We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work? Shut up, you. You got it, boss. Shutting up now. Anyway, Kyoko. You actually did have a reason to kill her. Huh? She did. She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting. So that was her motive. If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit. I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient. Huh? The sprinklers didn't get the body wet. Well, that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did. What are you? Because you see, there's a way the body could have avoided getting wet. Interesting. All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet. A certain something. Could it have been? Let's prove my own guilt. I'm such a good detective. The Terp. Talking about the Terp, aren't you? You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the Terp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the top can attest to that. Only one side on the top got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The other side face down on the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the top to keep the body from getting soaked. Then wouldn't there just be a big dry square around the body? I mean, they go to all that effort to keep the body from getting wet. Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that now. This happened in the first bit. It can't happen again. You can't keep trying to make me look like the killer. All these crazy women just trying to pass it off on me. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body... Wait, something else, right? What might that be? I'm sorry, but I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Okay, which ones did I have? Exploded body analysis. Only on one side. Exploded body analysis. Body before the explosion. Is there any total spotless, right? Let's because it was protected from the water, since it was facing down toward the body. Of course it didn't get dirty. Wait, there was blood on it. Or the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. Yakuya warned us not to touch it. Just the last thing, right? Bam! Dumb fuck, hero. I hope you die. Hope you did it. You probably did it to protect the chickens. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yaka said it himself, not to touch it or he might get some on you. If you put a turban on a body in that state, it would absolutely have gotten blood on it. Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it. If they had, they wouldn't have washed both sides. Just washing on the one side wouldn't hide anything. Oh yeah, true. More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as some kind of camouflage? Huh? The blood was camouflage? What if, after the killer used the top to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim? Someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that? The nursery. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead? No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood right from there in the garden. A chicken! No, they killed a fucking chicken. Could have been chicken blood? What? Chicken blood? I checked the chicken coop before the murder. There were 5 chickens. And then, after the murder, there were only 4. So you're saying someone killed a chicken and covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up. Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it. I agree. I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't get spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory. Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. Did the culprit use the tarp to wet the water and cover the body in blood, right? If that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. That's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean. Why was the victim's clothing on the wrong way? I have to agree. That certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in a blood beforehand. Covered beforehand. You discovered the body. Was he wearing the coat like you normally would? I think so. No! Wait, no. That's the wrong way through the neck hole. Then that settles it. Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what? Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then later, at the same time the killer was well, I'm fucking up the accent. Then later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They want us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off at 7:30. That's actually what took place. It certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier. But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turn off? That actually wouldn't have been that difficult. Huh? They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the top and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time. Maybe, but still. Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on? Oh no, I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later. Then you had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say? That's not... Don't bother saying it's not possible. I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound, Makoto's alibi is inadequate. And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? You silly wench. This guy's dead body has been added to the truth bullets. Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again our suspects are him and Kyoko. Serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50. Oh! See? Pretty good idea, right? No, not that. I just remembered something super serious. Well, then just stand there, out with it. You know the knife? That knife we found all black and burnt? The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, front to back. So what about it? Pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first thought. I just remembered. Listen, more important. Now I have the knife. What gonna do with it? Can't let Toko keep it. Oh my god, we're gonna give it to me. It's the knife we gave to Makoto. You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier. Yeah. Why'd you hide that fact? It's not that I hid it. It's just... Couldn't be sure of what exactly happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her. Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000%. Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. That knife we found lost in the body. Only gave to Makoto. Really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that. If we did have that knife before, El Seal said Makoto did it. It's because I had the knife once. That automatically makes me the killer? Well, getting stabbed is what... Oh. What a horrible man you are, Makoto. Which one is it? Exploded body analysis, fragments. This guy's dead body. Was there only 2 things to shoot? Shit. Yes. The Monokuma file says blunt force trauma to the head, but she was wearing a mask. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Makuro. That should be clear from the description and the cover-up we just heard. Lies! I never talked about what killed her. No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that bloodstained coat until after they were dead. Okay, fine, so what? So when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she was stabbed until the coat was put on, wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her. Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her, once to cover it up. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, that's impossible. The exact condition of body was written down for everyone to see. Monokuma file. Monokuma file clearly states that there was only 1 stab wound. Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that. Then the knifeu was just another piece of camouflage set up to the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterwards. Perhaps probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. So all the kills attempt to restore all evidence of the crime. So they wanted us to know it as the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knifeu as the cause of death and destroy any evidence proving otherwise. Well, yeah, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? What the body had to just blow up all of a sudden like that? If you're bothered to put that lump of grey matter between your ears to you should know the answer. Well, if you're so smart, just tell me. I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused atomic levels of spontaneous combustion. I'd be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that. Go ahead, Makoto, tell her. Or we won't make any headway on this. Oh, one explanation. Is there anything else with a bomb on it? Oh, it's the fragments. After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? The fragment reveals the cause of the explosion. Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like that somewhere before. It's only natural, because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb. Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb. Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. He wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury, so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who will benefit from that is the only other possible suspect, Kyoko. Hold on a second, Byakuya. She's a girl. Girls could never do that. What's the problem? Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what exactly killed the victim. That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her? Fine, I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. Won't change the facts of the case regardless. Need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. It was pipe. Blunt force trauma. Monokuma file, yeah. It literally says it. Victim fatal injury has yet to be determined. Not explosion. Oh yeah, she's already totally dead when that happened. And it wasn't because of the knifeu. Hit on the back of the head. Well, these are all... Huh? The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. She only leaves the hit on the back of the head. Bam. Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of her head. What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it. Monokuma file makes it clear those weren't fresh wounds. Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter. Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her. But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe. Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe. How's that be possible? If you hit someone with that, they cave in their skull completely. Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle. No way, the balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want. No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident. I'll just scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it in the ground, spit on it. Ha ha ha, I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time. How nice. Seriously? You want to figure out who killed her, right? It just so happens you already know. I already know. I knew we could count on you, master. So what was it? Go ahead and tell him, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon. That's right. It was chicken. It can't be the arrows, right? I'm gonna say the arrows because they technically are metal pipes, but titanium is not heavy enough to kill someone by like a thin little stick of titanium. It's not gonna kill you. Okay. Mukuro's hit the back and hit with something, and that's what killed her. That something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo. An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with? Indeed, there's no doubt about it. You're sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey, how dare you backtalk, master? You have no right. I'm not backtalking anything, I'm just saying what I think. I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. What? Bloody duct tape? There was something tied to the end of it? Some dojo locker. What's the murder weapon? You sure? I'm not convinced. What's the problem? Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been the thickest metal pipe, right? Oh, were they all tied together? Right, just the one arrow wouldn't have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon. Another weapon? Inside the dojo log, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon like as thick as a pipe. That would not be solid enough. They would scoot around and just disperse the force. Also, how the fuck would Kyoko know about... Wait. Kyoko gave us the envelope that said under the covers. Under the sheets. And we checked under the sheets and... No, wait. That's where the thing was. The key was on the table. The key to the locker with the murder weapon in it. Why would she have... How could she have left the key to that locker on her table while she didn't have access to her own room? And then also know that's where the murder weapon was gonna go. It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation. Damn, that's harsh. How's it harsh? Were you listening? Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko! I've never been to the dojo. Yeah, you have. We met you there. How can you say that with such confidence? Because we have proof, of course, don't we, Makoto? Oh, Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? Go for the culprit, it's only one thing you can lead to, and the death of us all, remember? Of course I remember. And show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo. Evidence? Must have been connected to the dojo locker. It was the fucking key. One thing that proves Kyoko went to the dojo is right here, the key to the dojo locker. How does that prove anything? Because I found it in your room. It was in my room? Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Byakuya, you so did it. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you're the true culprit. You can't explain this way. Wait, let's give up. Hold on a second. Not this again. Are you dead set on defending her, aren't you? No, it's not I want to defend her. It's just there's one thing I need to ask her. Okay, I want you to tell me something. Do you love me? Last night you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know. I was just protecting you. Huh? You're protecting me? And does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me. That's enough. Time for idle chatters over. A verdict is close at hand. Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer. I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous. Really? But you should know better than anyone. I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong? I should know? What? Beggar should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Wait, what does this say? Not the killer. Byakuya, what are you hiding? Well, the key was in her room, and the only one who had the key to her room was him. Damn it! Not the killer. And then he says, there's proof. And then she says, locker key in my own room. Could I really have done that? No, you couldn't. You didn't have it. Do I have to say? Is this what I have to do? There's proof. I have to take there's proof. And probably shoot at. Damn it! Okay, well, I give up. Fuck it. I'm dead. Let's see. Danganronpa Case 5 Walkthrough. Chapter 5, I mean. Oh my god, all these fucking cookie warnings and ads. Fuck off. So we have to say the locker key in my own room and shoot. There's proof. Okay. Time to get voted on by everybody, I guess. Because I failed. What if we failed and got chosen as the Black Hand, and then it was like, oh, you're right. He killed the lady in a fever or something. What did I say? I have to take this and shoot this proof. Bam. If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room. Oh, why not? Because she given her room key to Byakuya. I see, that's what you meant. And if I had the key to her room, then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I wouldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong? It would appear not. Then you finally start to understand. No, that's not actually true. There's a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? As a special... If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will hit me in forever. That's why you can't let that happen. It's a trap. Someone said something about all the doors having a secret. What can I do? What should I do? What should I? The mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro? And Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. Spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, I have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now. A lie? Isn't that right, Kyoko? You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's the lie then? Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because it's starting to feel a lot like Christmas. There's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Moment of truth. Oh. That's right, Kyoko's account. That's where she said it. I need the key to my room. Give me to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that. Shit. Okay. Get the timing, I get the timing. Let's move on. Bam. Got you, dumb whore. No, Kyoko could have got into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko? This isn't really proof, I'm just telling people that she told me something. Actually, besides, not quite. Here's the Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Nani? Monokuma's secret tool? Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. Lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room. And I guess that's it. You're giving up just like that. You admit to killing. No, I simply recognizing that I lost. What are you talking about? Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all it just means. Huh? Then you're saying you really didn't? Kyoko, you really aren't the killer? Okay, time's up. Huh? Sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over. That's ridiculous. Since when is there any... It's because you were late, so the trial started late, and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting, okay? Well, I guess you all know who the blackened is, don't we? Pooh-hoo! Wait, what? Oh, is this because I exposed the lie? Good job, you got it right. Ha 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 ha, brilliantly right. We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko! I prepared an extra special punishment this time. Is everyone ready? Okay then. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh dear God. No! Don't kill Kyoko! Why would you do this? She's the best. Well, she's not the best. Celeste was the best, but... Oh man, that is brutal. Okay. That was a very short and... Besides being stupid, it was also a very easy trial. After school lesson. How are you feeling, Kyoko? Ew. That's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. Still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or regardless, the truth was lost forever, even for me. I started thinking about it. I was in Mukuro's class trial, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once the case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. I think I got a bad ending. We all obtained peace in exchange for our lives at all the others. What the hell? No! You're kidding me. Peace, but only inside the school. Oh my god, and they really had... Okay, yeah, so his prediction about their children having the same mother was because there's only one woman. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope? No! This isn't right! Huh? Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim? Or claim? Well, that's right. I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? Can I do it again? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Let it go. I have to believe in her. There's no way she would kill anyone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned. Well, does no one have a rebuttal? You decided to accept her assertion as fact. I see, so you refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the lock or key in her room. There was someone else. But the game just told us that she is the blackened. She is the correct answer. but who else could it have been? I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right? You, what are you trying to imply? But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. Couldn't possibly have killed anyone. Put the key in Kyoko's room. Well, someone had to put the key in there. There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone who had the key on them. Then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there. What? That'd be Makoto, right? I don't see any other option. Wait a second! Let's think about it one more time. There's got to be a hidden side to this case. A hidden side? First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Wait. I cannot get over that Kyoko gave up and was killed based on some evidence that isn't even evidence. It's something she told us, and then we're telling everyone else that she told us that. And they're just accepting it as fact. Great. Makuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead, and then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. That's why this has to be. Okay, time's up. Huh? Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now. What? Time's up? What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when do we have... Gosh, we're late. Voting time? Do we see Makoto get executed? What the hell is happening? It's over? Now, who will be chosen as the Black Kid? Will you make the right choice? Hey, hold on. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? This time we got a score. This is fucky. Something fucky is going on. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it. Good job, everyone. Good job. Yeah, they got it right. No, that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense! It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko! I don't expect you to forgive me. No, this is all my fault. Kyoko? Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. Do I get the same punishment? 2 punishments in one episode? Gee whiz, your mom lets you have 2 punishments? Huh. Oh, we get the exact same one? Lame. I guess it is kind of... It's like... It's not thematic like the other ones were. This one's kind of it's like all-purpose. This could be used for anyone. Really, Chihiro's... I mean, Alter Ego's was also kind of plain like that. Really, the only 2 who got truly thematically fitting ones were... Leon and who's the other one? Mondo. Celeste got one that was kind of almost themed just because she was like traitorous and a witch kind of character. She was witchy and romantic. Can't believe it. I always knew that Alter Ego wasn't totally dead. Wait. Why was there a thing? Oh, it's just to dump the corpse. That's a long fall. Like, even if we didn't get crushed by the thing, this is gonna kill us. Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Ah, yeah, it had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego. Some stupid virus from that stupid guy. He must have planted it when he invaded my network. I fucking knew it. I didn't say anything at the time, but I fucking knew that Alter Ego would have had to, like, copy itself into the network. Seems like you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that? What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit, in a way that's even better special punishment. Pooh-hoo. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Lots of poo-poo. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on? It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh? Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about? You'll understand soon. You will understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Okay. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It's built to raise hope in the nation's future. It makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. And now I'm starting the game over. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. Standing at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with ultimate students, that's me. Oh. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of the hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Gah. Oh shit. Destination unknown. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. Oh my god, this is all the other corpses have gotta be here. With the barest hint of light seeping in, trash was piled high all across the area. There must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation to find myself in. That was just the beginning of my problems. I'm gonna be stuck here, so I'll waste that way and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. But all too well what had happened. An angry computer. And I used to have the last little bit of his strength to do it. What do you mean strength? It's a computer program. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. With that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Okay, poggers. This is a pretty good place to end, I think. Alright. I'm gonna save and end the stream. And I'll be back doing this probably on, I think, Saturday night. Should be good. 2 days. 2 nights. Okay. Thank you. No one watching right now, but anyway, if you're watching the archive, thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. And I'll catch you in the next one. Yeah. See you later.